Hi, this is Jay. This is a short video clip that goes along with my first Gypsy Jazz column in the summer 2009 issue of Fiddler magazine. If you want to play Gypsy Jazz, it's important to be able to improvise over minor keys. One of the first songs you learn when you're learning Gypsy Jazz is the popular song Minor Swing, which is essentially an A minor blues. So in the column, I give some tricks on how to improvise over an A minor chord. So the tendency for most people when improvising over an A minor blues form would be to use the A minor pentatonic scale. But in Gypsy Jazz, it's easier to first think about what's the arpeggio. So here's an A minor arpeggio. And then you have to think, what are the color tones or the jazzier tones that give it that more authentic gypsy sound? So now I'll play 4 different licks that are written out in the Fiddler magazine column that display some of these different color tones. So here's the first lick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'll slow it down for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's going on? So the first part of the lick has a G sharp in it. And you can look at that as a color tone that's approaching a note in the arpeggio, in this case the A. And for a second it's providing a little tension, which is an important part of getting that overall jazzy sound. Then the lick then goes on to have this. The first part of that is actually verbatim from one of Grappelli's solos on Minor Swing, and it's achieving a bluesy sound with using the first this E flat here, sliding into the E, and then coming down on a D from a D sharp, and giving it a kind of bluesy sound. And the phrase ends on an F sharp. So, although it's oftentimes you want to end on a strong note within the arpeggio, like with the A, C, or an E, oftentimes it can be sound nice to actually end on a color tone, in this case an F sharp, which is the 6th of the chord. And that's an important note to focus on, because oftentimes the minor chords are actually minor 6th chords. So to fit within the style, it's good to focus in on the minor 6th. So the previous lick ended on a color tone, but it can also be nice to begin a phrase on a color tone and create a little tension, which is a desirable effect within jazz solos. So this next phrase, it actually begins on a B note. So here is the second lick. Play it fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. And play it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. important part of improvisation is the development of motifs within your solos. So this next lick has a rhythmic and melodic motif that, what I mean by that is the first part of the phrase and the second part of the phrase are exactly the same rhythmically and harmonically, except for one difference that you'll hear, the first part being that it ends on a B note for the first half and the second half ends on F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's another example that is basically a motif made out of arpeggios with some color tones in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. And slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you picked up a few things. I'm going to end here by playing 2 solos over minor swing and listen for some of those color tones. 1, 2, 3.